Hi, good evening everyone. Today we will be starting with the 95th scenario of Apex Trigger. In the same scenario, we will be using two objects. First is account, second is opportunity. So scenario is as such: as soon as opportunity is inserted, updated, deleted or undeleted, we have an amount field on opportunity. We have to add the total amount and update that total amount in the sum field that we have created on the account. So let's see how we will be doing it. First thing that I always ask in every scenario, which operation do we need to perform? Can we go for the before operations or do we need to consider the after operation? The answer is correct. We will be going for the after. So as soon as the opportunity is inserted, deleted, updated or undeleted, then only we need to proceed with the operation. So let's start with this operation. So I have already created a trigger and handle class. Let's start with the trigger. So if trigger dot is insert or trigger dot is undelete. So in that scenario, and let's make one thing, that is trigger dot is after, and I will be adding a bracket here, and let's close. Oh, my bracket get closed here. It should not get closed here, it should get closed here. If this is a scenario, then what we need to do, we need to proceed with first operation, and what will be that is opportunity handler dot handle sum, and here we will be passing two variable. One is trigger dot new and another is null variable. Why we have passed this null variable? Because based upon this we will be differentiating over trigger with the update operation. So let's save this out. Let's copy this again and let's paste it twice, one for delete and one for update. So just we will be doing one thing here. Let's do it update here, update, and let's remove this part so that we don't need this. And here what I will be passing trigger dot old map. So we will be having a discussion why we are passing this old map, but for now let's pass this. And here what I will be doing, I will be deleting this part, and just I will be deleting undelete, and instead of trigger dot new I will be passing trigger dot old here. So let's save this out. So my method name is handle sum. Oh my bad. So let's copy the handle sum, and after doing this what I will be doing, I will be going here and what I will be public static void handle sum. Here I will be passing a list of opportunity, that is new records, and second I will be passing map of id versus opportunity old map. Once we have passed this, we will be saving this out, and after saving this out we will be trying to save the framework as well. So let's save this as well, so that our trigger don't create any issue further. So yes, a trigger has been saved. So now let's start with the trigger. First thing that we will be doing is for, I will be iterating my opportunity record for opportunity OPR column new records. First thing that I need to check in both update, delete, insert all operation is if OPR dot account ID is not equal to null and OPR dot amount, because based upon amount field we need to calculate. If not equal to null, then our trigger should fire. So this is the first condition that I will be checking for all the operations. Now I want to differentiate my trigger between update and all three operations. Because update operation happen, we need to consider two to three more things in the update. So we have one thing, that is old map. So if you will be considering the trigger here, I have passed null in three operations: insert, undelete and delete. Whereas in update we are passing old map. So what I will be doing, I will be doing if old map is not equal to null, then in that case we will be considering the update operation, else we will be doing the insert and delete undelete operation. Says for insert, delete and undelete, we have already checked the condition. No more condition is required. So we will be just creating a set of ID, account ID set. Why we need an account ID here? Because based upon this account ID, I need to get all the opportunities related to this, and further I need to sum the amount for them. So what I will be doing, new set of ID, and let's close this out, save. So what I will be doing, I will be copying this out, that is account ID set dot add. First thing that I will be adding, that is OPR dot account ID. Okay, once we are done with this, now our three operations are done: insert, delete or undelete operation, because all the operation will come in this. But now update operation is left. So what I will be doing, old map dot get OPR dot ID dot account ID. If this is not equal to OPR dot account ID, then in that case you need to do the things. You need to pick the old ID as well, old account ID as well as new account ID. So let's copy this line because this line is same, and let's paste it twice. Why twice? Because one time we will be pasting the old account ID here. So let's copy this out and let's paste it in. So this is the first thing where the update operation should happen. Now we need to consider one more thing. If the amount has been changed, so how we will be doing, old map dot get OPR dot ID dot amount is not equal to OPR dot amount. Then in that case what we need to do, we need to copy this line, that is account ID set, and let's paste it here. In that case also we need to proceed with our trigger in order to get the account ID. Once we are done with this, with all the operations, so let's check where our for loop is getting closed. Yes, this for loop is getting closed here. Now we need to get all opportunities that are related to this account IDs. So what I will be doing, list of opportunity, OPP list is equal to select ID comma name comma amount comma account ID from opportunity where account ID in which set, where account ID is in account ID set. So this will give us value. So now you might be thinking, Trishu, how do we doing the sum? We need a sum and account ID. So yes, you think right. So we will be taking a map. So let's take a map of ID versus, let's take it decimal, because decimal will keep the sum, that is account map with amount is equal to new map of ID comma decimal. So let's do this and let's close this out. Once we are done with this, so let's copy this out, and the first thing that we will be doing, we will be iterating over for loop for opportunity OP, and let's use the same variable, that is OPR, because that scope has already been closed, OPP list. And further what I will be doing, if this map dot contains key, which key is required here, the key that we are adding in this map is, that is OPR dot account ID, because finally we need to do the update operation on that. Else what we need to do, let's copy the map name dot put, that is OPR dot account ID comma OPR dot amount. So once we are done with this part, let's now consider the if part. So what we need to get, we will be just pasting that dot put, what I will be doing, OPR dot account ID comma, now I will be pasting the map name again. I will be getting the previous value that is available, that is OPR dot account ID, plus I need to add the amount, that needs to be added for all opportunities. So what I will be doing, OPR dot amount. So by doing this, our full amount with opportunity will get saved. We are done. So now it is the time to do the final operation. That is, we will be updating our trigger. So what I will be doing for account OPX colon, not account, it is ID. Let's make it X. That is not this one. We will not pick this. We will pick this account ID set. So let's paste it here. So what I will be doing, if X dot contains key which, not X, if this map. So I made a mistake here, so I need to do the vice versa. If this map dot contains key X, then you need to proceed with this operation, else you need to proceed with some operation. So let's do one thing. Let's create an account here, account A equal to new account, for which we need to update the field a.id is equal to X. So this is done. So now what I will be doing, a dot sum of opportunity is equal to, what I need to do, I just need to get this map, that is account dot get. I will be getting the value and I will be just putting X value because X is account ID. Else if this is not the case, then a dot sum of opportunity, because you are not getting any value, is it, then you need to just do the value 0. So let's save this out. Once we are done with this, now we will not be doing the DML inside for loop, because if we do it inside for loop, it will hit our DML, that is 150. Then what I will be doing, I will be creating list of account, that is final list is equal to new list of account, and further what I will be doing, final list dot add, that is after this final list dot add a. Once we are done with this, after doing this for loop, I will just perform a DML operation, that is a final list dot is not empty, then in that case what you need to do, let's add a bracket here, braces here, you need to update final list. So let's save this out. After doing this, let's wait so that our trigger should get saved. Yes, our trigger has been saved. Now it's the time to test the trigger. So in order to test the trigger, I will create a separate account first of all, and let's see if this field has a value. So let's create a separate account, or we have one account, that is test account final. So we will be just taking the sum of opportunity field. Where is that field? That is sum of sum. It is not visible here. Okay, so let's update the first field layout. Let's do setup. Let's go on to object manager, because we have created that field, that is sum of opportunity, but I'm not able to see that field. So what I will be doing, I will be just going on to this layout. So let's edit this. After making an edit here, so we have a field, that is sum of opportunity. Since this is visible on only on edit page, it is not visible on detail page, so I just make a section visible on the detail page as well. So now let's refresh this out. So now I will be able to see the sum of opportunity. Yes, it is coming. So let's add one opportunity here. So we have already 3 to 4 opportunities, but no one has amount. So let's just add the amount. Let's add 5822. Let's save this out. So it is giving me null pointer exception. I think we have done some mistake. At line number 28 column 1, line number 1. So let's see at line number 28 what we have done wrong. So if I go on 28, so it is if map dot contains key. Okay, Since map doesn't contain key, why it is giving me? Map doesn't have a, oh, this is a case that got stuck if the amount is equal to null. So we got one mistake, that is null pointer exception, because if we see here, we have all opportunities. We have created 3 opportunity and all have null value, so it is giving me null pointer exception. So in order to solve that, what we are doing in the first time, what we are doing, if is equal to null, if OPR dot amount is equal to null, then in that case we will be doing, we will be copying this map, and let's paste it here. So let's delete this part, and what we will be doing, we will be just adding the amount equal to 0. Okay, so that we don't face an issue else, because first time we need to initialize some value. So let's cut it out and let's paste it here. So let's now check the trigger. I hope now the trigger should get resolved. So let's save this out. So now also we are getting null pointer exception. Argument cannot be null. So here we are facing the issue at line number 28. We have resolved the else part. Now we will be just putting this part as well. So if OPR dot amount equal to null, then in that case what we will be doing, OPR dot amount is equal to 0. So let's save this. So we have fixed the trigger on a real-time basis, where we have fixing the trigger. So now let's check the trigger. So now it will get saved, and here if you are seeing 5822 get updated, and if you go on the account, so now the account should have 5822. Yes, it has 5822. So now let's delete this. So after deleting this, I should get it 0. So as soon as I delete it here, you will be getting, let's refresh this. So now you will be getting the 0. Okay, so yes, the sum is coming as 0. So this complete our trigger number 95. If you like my content, please subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more such content. Thank you. Have a nice day.